This is a Freightliner Cascadia 125. It's a 2019, which doesn't matter too much. This is the left fog light, as if you're sitting in the driver's seat, it's the left. This one is just cracked and really nasty inside. The wiring's still good, the light's still good. The new one came with a light, so we're gonna just swap that out. We don't have to mess with the wiring in here at all or fix that because it's working just fine. You'll find a latch on either side. This one's already undone. What you do is you push down, you pull this hook out and then push up, and then just push the whole thing up. And there you go. And you've got access here on the inside. And if we hold the new one just like that, you can see there are 3 nuts you got to take off. Set it there. 1, 2, 3. There's 2 on either side here. There's 1 there. If this is on here, this back cover, which hopefully it is, you have to push it all the way on to get access to that top left one. And then the other 2 are right here. What I would do is go ahead and spray some PB Bluster or some sort of penetrant on there and let it sit for about 5 minutes or so and work its way in. Otherwise, sometimes these can break, which isn't that big of a deal, but they're really hard to get off when they do. I sprayed them down, made a bit of a mess. This is what I use because that's what they give me. It's PB Blaster. Stuff works pretty well. These are 10 millimeter. What I would do is start with that top kind of hidden one. Make sure this covers all the way in. Otherwise, it's gonna be pushed up and you won't be able to have access to it. It kind of works like a hinge in there. So go ahead and get that one off. Then this cover should come off, and then get these 2 off. All 3 of them are going to be 10 millimeter. If you have an extension, that helps a little bit. That one is off, and it comes off as a nut and a washer. And then just remove that and set it down. Then you can have easy access into here. Well, there was easy access before, but now it's a little bit easier. Go ahead and get these 2 off. Those 2 are stuck. They were a little bit too rusted, so they keep rotating and they're not backing out whatsoever. So what you got to do is you take one of these. This is basically an inverted hex. It's a E5 and it looks like that. So kind of like an inverted Torx, not hex. I don't know what I'm talking about. Inverted Torx. Get those on there, and that will, well, here's the new one. Those will fit right on here. And when you back that out, what that does is that backs out the whole thing from the plastic. So you may have to hold on the front while you do that, or put some sort of pry bar in there and push while you're doing that. Hopefully we don't have to, but we'll see. So I'll go ahead and get that E5 on there, which again is the inverted Torx, and then hopefully these will come off just fine. As I was going at that, it fell out. Those popped out. I have them right. Oh, those are still in there, so I'm gonna have to push them out from the other side. That's a little weird. That usually doesn't happen. And the light popped out. This is really gross stuff. So fortunately, it came with a new one. If yours did not come with the new one, it is an H11LL. What we're gonna do is come around to right here, get a vice grip on here. Do one at a time, obviously. Vice grip on here, and then go at it on the other side with a 10 millimeter. So the vice grip will clamp on here basically, and it'll stop at some point and not allow this to free turn, which is what it was doing. As you can see, the plastic is still on there because this was just rotating and not coming off. With the vice grip, you don't want it sticking straight out because then the whole thing will just rotate like that. As I'm going to go on that side, this will hit right here, and that will prevent it from just rotating because that won't do anything. That'll just free spin. You want that to stop. The inside stops and you can get that nut off. I got those 2 off. Go ahead and just dispose of that. You want to save the washers and the nuts because new housings do not come with the nut or the washer, so you want to go ahead and save those. Most of the time this red piece will be up here, and you put a screwdriver in there, just turn it, a flathead, and this will push down, and then you squeeze right here, and then you pull up on the light. Then just put the new housing in from the front, just slide it in, work it in. Then once that's in, you want to make sure to hold it from the front with one hand. Hold that while you put the washers and the nuts on. Get these 2 on first and go ahead and get those tightened down while you're holding the front so the thing doesn't fall off and break, and then you'll have to do this whole thing over again. Just get those hand tight. You do not want to over tighten them because then you will break them. Basically, you will break the plastic, not the metal, on the inside where that insert goes, and then it'll just spin around and the whole thing will fall off. So only hand tight on those. You don't need those super tight at all. Then put that cover on, making sure that that hole, there's going to be 2 right there. The one that is worn is the one that you want to match it up with, and get that on there. It's a little bit cumbersome. It's a little bit tedious, but work at it and you'll get it. After that back cover is on, get the washer and the nut on there, and then tighten that down hand tight, just about the same as the other ones. Once that is fully in, go ahead and pop that cover and make sure that's secure. There we go. It's not coming off. You don't have a whole lot of access in there because the inside gets in the way, inside the fender there. So you take this and it will only fit one way, and you go ahead and push it up in there. and you should have that red tab part facing you. Just match it up with the light and go ahead and get that in there, and it will have a little bit of a click. Once that is in, go ahead and push that red tab in all the way, and then it will be latched. And then to get this re-secured, push that in, and there is a little clip right there. Let's push this through, and you want, of course, the wiring to go through this little access hole here. After that, you just want to make sure it works, and there it does. And hopefully that was easy to follow along. I hope this helped somebody. If it did, please consider subscribing. Have a good day and do some safe driving out there. Bye-bye.